A client comes to you with a vision for their space. They can describe it, they can feel it, but they can't quite capture it. That's the gap that I want to close in this video, because usually the hardest part of an early project is translating a client's vague words into something they can actually see, react to, and believe in. So today I'm going to take a real client brief and move it to a presentation-ready feasibility scheme, focusing on clear and helpful client communication and using 3 AI tools inside Rayon. And if you don't know me, I'm Chris, I'm an architect and the founder of Studio Chris Simmons, where we design contemporary country homes and interiors. Now, I've just had a brief land from a client for a home renovation. They have this real focus on their living space and they've given me a mood and a direction, and they've been incredibly particular about one specific piece of furniture that they want in the room. But they've got no visual references to pin any of that down. So I need to produce those references, get their furniture into the floor plan and hand back a indicative view of the space that gives us something to get started from. 3 problems, but 1 workflow. And I'll be using Rayon and its latest integrated AI tools. There's a link in the description to create a free account and follow along whilst you watch. Let me know in the comments how you're using AI currently in your design work and where it really is helping you. So the first tool I use is to generate images, and my goal here is to give the client something visual to respond to fast and before we've really committed to any real design solution. Okay, starting from my workspace, so I'm in Studio Chris Simmons, I've got my project here. So I'm just going to open this and you can see this is my floor plan that I'm working on. This is my living room. So this is just based on a quick survey model. I've also got my brief written out. So the brief is, it's pretty vague, but you know, we have to deal with what our clients give us. So this is the text that I was given by my client. The house was built in 1964 based on a modernist style. Timber ceilings, overhangs, and lots of glass. The living space needs to work with those wood tones, natural textures, and simple and elegant design. I want it to work as a peaceful, everyday space, somewhere to sit with a coffee, read a book, and watch the grandchildren playing in the garden while still feeling refined, comfortable, and deeply connected to its countryside setting. So, just jumping back to the floor plan, you can see here it is a living room space. It's glazed, and you know, on one corner we have an access here. We have a link to a hallway space over here, and then we have links through to the dining space. We've got study and WC to the top, kitchen utility to the bottom, and an overhanging canopy. So this is what we're working with. And you know, I'm quite excited by that brief, but we obviously want to visualize it. So I could spend a lot of time going all over the internet looking for references, or I could use Rayon's AI tool. So Rayon has a whole different plethora of AI tools. So the AI toolbar is actually down here. So we'll click on here and there are a number of different things I can do. Edit or generate image, axonometric, generate block, generate tracing, upscale, expand, remove background, stylize. And these are all pre-made prompts that will help you. So I'm going to go to edit and generate image. Now I can describe the image that you want, select an image, or add context. So let's describe an image. So let's try something like profits in a, and obviously this is where I start to play. That gives us the right sort of feeling of these overhanging planes. Go to edit and generate image, and I could say natural living room reading a book. And really at this point, I'm just trying to get themes. I'm trying to get the feeling of something. Yeah, there's something in that sort of cozy vibe there. And that's quite contrasting with the sort of, you know, the very minimal modernist idea and something quite cozy. Sliding glass doors, looking out to the English country garden. You know, we're starting to, you know, begin to visualize their words. Mid-century bookshelf wall. You know, if books are really important, having a real feature would be a great idea. Yeah, great. I could even try things like a material swatch. So material swatch, oak, timber, boards, sand. We could even start to think about those key pieces of furniture. So mid-century light fitting. Yeah. I could even try combining some of those ideas. So, you know, a mid-century modernist living space with a timber soffit, a hanging feature light, and a century style case. Yeah, interesting. And with this, I can even reference some of the images I've just created. So for example, let's go back into our edit and generate image. I can take a screenshot and I could say, actually, let's say, make the floor terracotta tiles. So I can just easily replace that. So that gives you an idea of how quickly and easy it is to kind of go from, you know, a vague sort of brief to something that kind of visually talks about, you know, what our client is saying. And I think for me, it's about finding a mix of those stylistic choices. So, you know, ones that reference architecture or ones that reference a mood, for example. So, you know, we could just literally say, close of coffee on side table. Yeah, these are the things that just, you know, give it a little bit of warmth and atmosphere, lets people start to imagine themselves. We could even start thinking about, you know, tones and colors and stuff. So, you know, very easily I could create a shape and I could add, you know, there's this sort of rich blue tone that's being used in this image, which I quite like over here. And there's sort of brown timber tone that's being used. Something a little bit more reddy over here. And maybe there's the sort of green of the plant life. You know, it all just starts to bring a bit of character and life. And, you know, we're not making any design decisions at this point, but trying to get to the bottom of the brief. Now, I'm not looking for the perfect image here, but the images that get the direction right, the ones that I can put in front of the client and say, is this what you mean? I've learned this over the years, and it's by far the best way to communicate and understand each other at these early stages. And just to keep the destination visible, this is what we're building towards: an early stage feasibility with references, a layout plan, and a presentation view, all from this one brief. Let's get back to how we get there. Okay, my second problem is a really specific one. The client has a very particular vintage piece of furniture that they want in this room. They've sent me the image from the auction house that they bought it from, but that's all I've got. Normally, that means scouring the internet for a similar CAD block that probably doesn't already exist, or drawing one by hand. So instead, I'm going to use the Generate Block tool in Rayon. As I mentioned earlier, this is our existing floor plan, and my client has sent me that really lovely piece of furniture that they want to bring in. So I'm going to go and find image, because I've just got them saved on my desktop. So we'll go into here, and you can see here, these are the images from the auction house, and what a lovely piece it is. So simple as just bringing a few of those in for reference. Now, as I mentioned, if I was trying to draw that, it would take me some time. I might be able to find it somewhere, but it probably wouldn't be quite accurate. So I'm going to use Rayon's AI tools to do the hard work for me. So again, we'll jump down here and I will go to Generate Block. So I can select an image and I can say 3-seater sofa. We'll go to Submit. This will just take a little time. You can see there, it's looked at the top, the side. Here we go. Look at that. And I can bring that in. I can make sure it's scaled correctly as I see fit. Honestly, that has saved me a lot of time. And with the key piece of furniture drawn, I just want to give an indication of, you know, what I think the space might be. So this isn't really about, you know, providing a design at this point. It's just about, you know, making certain moves. So maybe we'll look for a bookcase from the block library, something like this. I can just easily drag and drop in. Yeah, I do love the idea of this very big bookcase that sits the length of the unit. You know, maybe there's even somewhere to sit in it. We've opened up the fireplace wall on this side, so you have a sort of a glimpse through to the dining space as well. So we want to kind of keep that space clear. But what if there was a rug as well, something that sits underneath the sofa? So I can just go to arrange, send that to the back, and then some plants. So again, I can just search maybe a coffee table. So again, I can go to the block library and I can go down to living room, and you'll find a variety of different, you know, different furniture here. And then you can see here, I've got a zone for the living room space. So again, I could just add a fill to that. So whether it's a square or a tile, knock that back. Make sure, again, it's sent to the back of the layer. I'll check on my layers tab and make sure our space layer is set as well. There we go. Yeah, so very quickly, we're just trying to, you know, communicate the moves that we might make. I might even add a bit of fill to the outside, give it that sort of connection as well to the outside. So again, I can create another zone externally, all that terrace, and then you have that inside-outside connection. Remember, this is a really early stage plan. We're just going for the feel and the general structure. All will be refined in time, but I just want to show the client that I'm listening and showing them how this furniture that's close to their heart really could work in the space. Okay, here's where it gets interesting. I'm now going to take this whole plan and turn it into a 3D presentation view with one single step. Now, the real reason I'm doing this is about communication. A plan can ask a lot of a client, ask them to interpret things in the way we see them, to imagine what we're imagining. A 3D view can do that job without that ambiguity or confusion. Let's use AI to do that. So again, I'll come down to the bottom and I've got a axonometry, I struggle with that word, tool. Now, before I do that, I just want to make sure that my drawing is nice and clean. So one thing I'll do is turn off the labels. So let's go back to axonometry and I can create basically a screen grab, a window, if you like, of this area. We'll go with that. We'll say a mid-century modern living room interior with a sofa, rug, chair, and large shelving. See where we go. Now this will just take a second. And if I wanted to adjust that image, for example, I could just go into my AI tool and I could go to edit, generate image. I've got my screenshot here and I could say change glazing at top of the room to a long shelving unit. There you go, easy. So I think that is looking pretty good. And just for a bit of fun, let's try turning it into something a bit more realistic. So again, let's go to edit, generate, make this a realistic rendering. There you go. So depending on the style you want, obviously you can go from there. And the other thing I could do is say, right, with this image selected, we've got this image, I'll also select that image and say match the sofa from the axonometric. There we go. Perfect. I know the client's going to like that. So actually, let's make that our image. Yeah, there we go. I'll use this axonometric plan alongside the plan rather than instead of it. The plan carries the accuracy, the axo carries the understanding. I'll just quickly add those onto sheets. So again, I can go to my paper canvas. I'll just create an A3 sheet and go over to here, add a view. So first of all, we'll add a view of our brief. Make sure that's sized how we want it. I can just bring these crop boundaries in and copy that page down. I'll add my view of my floor plan. Make sure I've got a sensible scale, let's say 1:15. Set that centrally. And again, I can create another sheet. And I can just come across. I can maybe increase that slightly and come down on my crop. Add in my other two images of my sofa, just so you see the reference, make them slightly smaller. And I can just add some titles to that. So sketch, plan, indicative. So those very quickly laid out. Obviously I can keep going, I can add labels, I can add a scale bar if I wish, add these to title sheets. I would just then share, go to presentation, publish this presentation, and I'll just share that link with my client. Off we go. Here's our concept, elaborated on the support of Rayon and its AI tools. As architects and interior designers, we have a clear design role for our clients, but hopefully you can see the importance of communication in all of this. We get this vague design brief and deliver back a clear and compelling image to get to the heart of what's being discussed. We receive a request about a specific piece of furniture by accurately showing how it would work in their space. And just to make sure that all of this is clear, we deliver a 3D view to avoid any potential misunderstanding. At all stages, we're considering how our ideas are translated to our clients, and using Rayon and its AI tools allows me to do this quickly and seamlessly all within the same workflow. So if you want to try this exact workflow for yourself, there's a link in the description to create a free Rayon account. Jump in and start with the same 3 tools that I've been using. Let's see how it can improve your workflow. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.